What is up, YouTube? You can see we got some bird netting. Had to do it. Birds were getting in here and eating the tomatoes, pecking on them. And it's a lot easier to do that than it is to shoot them with the pellet rifle in the neck. Pow! But I'm gonna do a quick video. You can see it's starting to get hot. I hadn't lowered those down enough. Kind of see. I know the light quality ain't the best, but we're doing all right. Still having some issues with the heat. Now we got rid of the bugs. Now it's the heat. Gonna start. Well, first off, I'm cleaning up. First thing today is getting those heaters out of here. Did a little trimming yesterday on the trough tomatoes and some of the other tomatoes. Oh, this one fell. Padna. Oh, making y'all seasick. But we getting some. Oh, that one right there, that's gonna be a good one. I ate my first bug-free, bird-free, beaten up tomato 2 days ago or yesterday, something like that. Man, they juicy. Them things are good. But this is what we got. Full of tomatoes. Full of tomatoes. We got about another 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and we're gonna start some seeds for the fall tomatoes, and we'll let them grow for about a month and a half, 2 months. Then we'll change everything out. We're not gonna do this year where we plant a few here, plant a few there. We're gonna try to get them all planted in at the same time. Get them all done, get them all working, all of them the same length, same height, and all that. Yep. Oh, and there's another one. Man, tomatoes on saltine crackers. That stuff's good. What I was spraying for them bugs, the tomato fruit worms and the leaf miners, I was using this. It's organic. So I was using this and following the directions on it. We do that every 2 days. And then we would use this. Again, it's supposed to be organic, I guess. But we were using this in between. We did that for a week, 8 days. We did the Nemo one day, then we did the other one the next day. The Fertilome Caterpillar Killer spray with BT. We did that every other day. We went back and forth for a week. Then we've been going every 2 to 3 days. We swap. We do the Nemo one time, then the next time we'll do the other one, and we've seen really good results. Really good results. Oh, look, got some suckers I gotta cut. I gotta do some clipping. Got a lot going on right now. This one right here split and did the double take, so I'm just gonna throw another tomahawk up there, and we're gonna let it go since we're not gonna have a whole bunch of time for these to take off. Basically, like I said, about 2 months we're gonna have left to produce. We planning on leaving 4 to 5 plants, and the rest are all going to be changed out. The 4 to 5 plants are going to be for us to be able to eat off of, while the others are coming around, and hopefully they all do well. And I think we're going to be planting all big beef, maybe a few Campari tomatoes plants. That's it. The muscadines, they slowly dying. The leaves are dying, but they're not dead. They still got plenty of elasticity in the cuttings. And right here, actually, that looks like one that's opening up just recently. So, and maybe right here too. Hopefully I get a few of them that take. I got 6 spots total to be able to put, and I got, I think, 3 or 4 opening. I got 8 spots total, and I got 3 openings. That's what it is. The cucumbers in here, they looks like the ganana's back. They're still making cucumbers. They're pretty good. They get nice size. Got a lot of cleaning to do. Got to take some of these buckets out. The grass is starting to get in, and haven't picked any blackberries off of it, but the blackberry plants are growing. We got some 3-4 foot. We're gonna take them and repot them soon in regular dirt, see how they do. And here's the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. Check it out. It's big. All these plants right here, it's full of tomatoes. I mean, slap full of tomatoes. But we're gonna be taking them out. Ended up with a leak in the liner, which is just plastic. I had a little hole in it when I started. I put some tape over it to see how the tape would hold for down the road trial, and it's not working well. We're losing about 4 or 5 gallons a day of solution out of it. And like I said, the tomatoes are just coming on. The flowers are just starting to come, but they overcrowding. You can see they poking through on that side, coming through the stuff, the cucumber spot. Cucumbers are taking off. They're doing well. Picked a few yesterday, but I mean, look, it's full of tomatoes, really. So I'm gonna plant that. Oh, my bell peppers on the other side fell over. The tomato clip must have come off. Cantaloupes. The cantaloupes are looking good. But y'all, I don't know if this should be a cantaloupe, but it could be a cucumber. I got them mixed in. I have no idea no more. Look, cucumbers. Pow. Now we can wait another day. But I tell you what, for the little bit of work I gotta do in here, it's a pretty good process. The bugs are starting to get these. Really depressing. The amelias did well. The ones in the back that are growing up, that's some greenhouse tomatoes. I will be taking cuttings off of those. I want to make a row off of them to see. I was trying to wait to get some tomatoes to see what they taste like, but I'm just going to take some cuttings and let them go. Again, like I said in the last video, this is planted way too close. What's going to happen is for the fall, we're going to take out the tomatoes, the 2 rows of tomatoes. We're going to hang some more string, and all that's going to be is cucumbers. So we're going to let it go like that, plant the cucumbers and see what it does. And then on this side right here, we still haven't been able to get to it, but we're going to take 3 of the troughs instead of 4, separate them, and we're going to plant tomatoes in them. And see how it goes. And the muscadines, they're looking pretty good. It's a wonder. You give things water, plants water, and they grow. It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. But they're doing their thing, and I got to do some more trimming on it. I just wanted to make sure I was putting the right vines that wanted to run. I didn't want to cut the wrong ones off and end up with a short plant. The fig tree that was dead that come back to life after sitting out in the ground for almost 2 years. Got a bunch of growth coming off of it and a bunch of figs. I got a lot of weed eating to do, so y'all need to kind of be patient with me. Another fig tree. My nanny gave me that. So nanny in Louisiana is a godmother. Hoping it makes it. It's kind of off and on. It was pretty root bound. And then the blackberries. Man, them plants are shooting out and running like crazy. Just full of blackberries again. We picked a little bit over a gallon the other day, probably a gallon and a quarter, gallon and a half. In about 45 minutes, they full again. I'll be picking some this afternoon. Look. It's time for them to finish so I can get the grass out of there. I don't like messing around too much with the grass whenever the plants are growing. I mean when the blackberries are coming on. So, but it looks like it's almost to the end. Maybe another 2 or 3 weeks of them. We'll be getting some blackberries, and then it'll be time to start taking all the canes off of it. But look, full. I have more this time than last time when I picked. So we'll probably end up with another gallon or two. These right here, they're not making the size they should. Probably a fertilizer issue again. But it's worth picking. And like I said, we got some plans to make a better trellis system. The trellis system's gonna make a big difference. We're gonna use like a panel system this time and lean them over to the side. YouTube's amazing. I seen it on YouTube. I'm not paying the $600 for the thing they want, so we're gonna build it. But these are full. All of these are supposed to be 1.5 to 3 inch berries, and they're staying small, so it's probably a good chance that it was overpopulation. I had too much, not enough fertilizer, all that. Getting a little long-winded here, but here's the rest of the blackberries. Oh no, you ain't eating, you ain't messing with it. That's one less butterfly or moth. But you can see straight down the row, the blackberries are coming up. Again, there's 6 different varieties. They all seem to be coming along at different times. The last row with I think there's 50 plants on it. I had bought those off of eBay from a lady. They were started, they were about 2 inches tall. They're just starting to really get their flowers. But that's it. Got a bunch of stuff going on. Trying to keep everybody updated. Trying to make a video here and there in between work. So y'all have a good, and remember, y'all grow that and who that. Go Saints.